Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tacoma SRT5 coming back at you with an update. We've got two new additions to the fleet in preparation for some summer fun. Kids are getting a little bit bigger, so the toys are going to change. I'll turn the camera around here. First and foremost, got the LED garage lighting, so we don't have to suffer anymore. This is my new not new, 2001 Honda TRX 250 Recon, I guess. Well, it used to be. The selling point for me was the price and the fact that it start and ran and drove and worked when I went to pick it up. It's missing a few pieces. The front bumper is not there. The supporting bracket to fenders is not there, and the front rack is not there. Not a big deal. I'm not a performance rider. I'm looking to ride this with my kids, so I'll be sitting back here and they'll be sitting in front of me. I'll probably end up making a piece of plywood, and I got some foam I can put on top, make a nice seat out of. Carb needs a little adjustment, not a big deal, but I got jumper cables because there's no battery, and man, it turns right over and starts just fine. But it, like I said, it gags a little bit. I don't know if it's too rich or too lean or what, but let's see. It needs tires. About $200 at Walmart for a matching set, the right size and everything. I'll probably end up doing that because used tires are hard to find in the size it seems to be, but I'm keeping my eyes out. Now here's the header pipe. So right now it's pretty freaking loud. The original muffler kind of comes out here, and it was gutted. This was a tube that I cut and flattened and whatnot. This is what was left inside. You can see this this was cut from here. This whole piece was curled around, and these are baffles, but this was only half of the entire muffler, so I gutted the rest to get to this tube. And this big exhaust right here is a universal muffler from Tractor Supply. It was about 35 bucks. I think probably maybe 40 after tax. But let's see here if I can do this using the phone as a camera still. Someday I'll get a GoPro and attach it to my head, and I'll have two free hands. But here we've got the piece that bolts to the header pipe, goes around the frame, and what I wanted was that right there, and boom. So I'm going to tack weld that, make sure it's in a good position, and then weld it all the way around. And obviously cut off the whole tip here. But it comes just an inch or two past this frame, so it's not a big deal. I wanted it quiet. I'm not looking to, go 100 miles an hour on this or anything. It's just something to bop around on. But there's the update. Any advice would be fantastic. I don't know a whole lot about it, or about quads in general. This is my first one. Like I said, the carb will need rebuilding or replacing. I just want it to start up and run perfect. It starts up and runs, but not the greatest. So if you have any advice, like, geez, I don't know. The eBay rebuild kit is like 10 bucks. An eBay replacement carb is, I think it was 30 or 40 for a generic, and up to like 100 or 150, I don't know. Not really complicated, but yeah, any input on a carburetor would be fantastic. The other addition here is the Tractor Supply Coleman CT200U-EX. I don't know what's so special about it, why it has all those extra numbers, but I used to have a Baja Warrior, and this is just as good of a machine, but the comfort is a little more awkward. As a guy that's 6'3", my knees are close to the handlebars, not so close that I can't ride it, and the seat is it looks like it's bowed up more than it is. When you're sitting on it, it just feels flat. So I would like to find a Baja Warrior seat and kind of make that work, or remove the seat altogether and have a straight bracket that goes almost to the back, right above the axle, and extend it somehow. I don't know, make it a little more comfortable, but it's completely stock for now. So that's it. Nothing too exciting. Working on the muffler because I don't want to start it and run it and try and fine-tune the carburetor and have people 3 blocks away pissed off wondering what's going on. So mufflers first on this. The golf cart is almost done, and you see here the kids will be sitting on the fenders on either side, and they've got a railing, a seat back, a railing they can hold on to. That side's not done yet, but it's coming along. And I'm making a basket for the front, and that's where I will leave off, and that's my attempt at fixing the seat. So have a good day, and we'll catch up with you on the next project.